Good morning, students. Welcome to your English session. Today in this session, we will continue with our play The Tempest, written by William Shakespeare, and we will do Act 1, Scene 2, lines 474 to 511. Children, before starting this session, I would like to remind you that you have to read the text so that you can quote important lines and keywords from your book. So the objectives of this session: by the end of the session, you will be able to explain the meanings of the difficult words according to the text. You will be able to tell some of the references that we have read in the text. You will be able to explain the text in your own words. So till now, we have done that Ariel returns, luring Ferdinand with some music. Ferdinand believes his father has died during the storm, and the words Ariel sings reinforce this impression. When Miranda and Ferdinand see each other, they fall in love at first sight, as Prospero had planned. But Prospero does not want his daughter to be so easily won over. So he speaks sharply to Ferdinand. He accuses him of not being the heir of the throne of Naples as he claims, but a spy trying to steal the island, that is, the uninhabited island, from him. Prospero says he will keep him in chains and give him sea water to drink and dry roots to eat. When Ferdinand tries to resist, Prospero prevents him from moving his hand with the spell. Now let us see what happens further. Miranda, "O dear father, make not too rash a trial of him, for he is gentle and not fearful." Make not too rash a trial of him means do not put him to such a severe test. Gentle, of noble birth. Fearful means terrible or dangerous. So Ferdinand draws his sword, but Prospero puts a spell on him that stops him from moving at that time. Miranda prays to her father to not be too harsh. With whom, children? With Ferdinand, for he is a gentleman and not a coward. Now let us see what does Prospero say. Prospero says, "What I say, my foot, my tutor." Now here, my foot, my tutor means is my inferior to be my teacher. So here, Prospero asks Miranda if his daughter knows more than him. Then he says, "Put thy sword up, traitor." Put thy sword up means return your sword to its sheath. He calls Ferdinand as traitor. "Who makest a show but darest not strike, thy conscience is so possessed with guilt." So it means, you who make a pretense of attacking me but dare strike no blow, so full of guilt is your conscience. So here Prospero calls Ferdinand a traitor and tells him to put away his sword, as he only puts up a show of bravery but cannot strike a blow, because he is overweighed with a sense of guilt. "Come from thy wart, for I can here disarm thee with the stick and make thy weapon drop." Come from thy ward means abandon or drop your posture of defense. So here Prospero tells him to step out of his defensive position, because Prospero can easily disarm with the help of his magic stick and make him drop his weapon. Miranda, "Beseech you, father." Beseech you means request you. So Miranda begs her father to spare Ferdinand. Prospero, "Hence." Hence means go away. "Hang not on my garments." It means do not cling to my clothes. Prospero tells Miranda to get away and not to grab his clothes. Miranda, "Sir, have pity. I will be his surety." I will be his surety means I will be a guarantee of his good behavior. Miranda tells her father to have pity on Ferdinand, and she will be the guarantee of his goodness. So children, now let us see gist of these lines. Ferdinand draws his sword to fight against Prospero, but Prospero renders him incapable of moving with his magical powers. Miranda tells her father not to be harsh towards him and begs him to release Ferdinand, but Prospero tells her to be quiet. He tells Ferdinand to put away his sword as he cannot strike a blow because he is overweight with a sense of guilty. He also tells him that he can easily disarm him with his magical stick and make him drop his weapon. Miranda again begs her father to have pity on Ferdinand. Now let us see further. Prospero. Silence, one word more shall make me chide thee, if not hate thee. What? An advocate for an impostor? Chide means rebuke. Advocate means petitioner, one who speaks on behalf of another. So who is speaking on behalf of Ferdinand, children? Miranda is acting as Ferdinand's advocate. For an impostor, impostor means pretender. So who is called as an impostor? Ferdinand has been called as an impostor by Prospero. So here Prospero says to Miranda to be silent, because if she speaks another word, he will scold her, maybe hate her, because she is taking the side of an impostor. Hush, silence. So he tells Miranda to be silent. Thou thinkest there is no more such shapes as he, having seen but him and Caliban. Shapes, men as fine looking as he. So Prospero says to Miranda to be quiet. He tells her that she thinks no one else is as handsome as Ferdinand because she has seen only him and Caliban. Foolish wench. Wench means girl. He calls Miranda a foolish girl. To the most of men, this is a Caliban, and they to him are angels. It means, in comparison with most men, Ferdinand is as ugly as Caliban, and compared with him, majority of men are as beautiful as angels. So this is an irony, children. Prospero does not really believe this. So what he is saying about Ferdinand, he does not mean that. Miranda, my affections are then most humble. I have no ambition to see a goodlier man. My affections are the most humble means then my desires are quite unambitious. Goodlier means more handsome. Miranda says to Prospero that then her love is humble and she has no desire to see a man more handsome than this one. That is Ferdinand. Prospero to Ferdinand. Come on, obey. Thy nerves are in their infancy again and have no vigor in them. Thy nerves means muscles, are in their infancy again means your sinews are as weak as they were in your childhood. Prospero has brought Ferdinand to this condition by a kind of hypnotism. Vigor means strength. Prospero says to Ferdinand to come with him and obey him. He says to him that his muscles are like those of a baby, that is, without strength or energy. And who is responsible for Ferdinand's this condition? Prospero himself is responsible for Ferdinand's this condition. That is, by a kind of hypnotism, he had made Ferdinand weak. Now let us see gist of these lines. Prospero rebukes Miranda for asking him not to be harsh towards Ferdinand, who is an impostor. He calls her a silly girl and says that, as compared with the majority of men, he is as ignoble as Caliban is. And the majority of men, by comparison with Ferdinand, are as noble as angels. Miranda replies to her father that her love is humble and she has no desire to see a man more handsome than Ferdinand. Prospero says to Ferdinand to obey him and tells that his muscles are like those of a baby, that is, without strength or energy. Now let us see next lines. Ferdinand. So they are, my spirits, as in a dream, are all bound up. My spirits, my senses, or bodily powers. Bound up means enchained. Ferdinand says to Prospero that they are, that is, he is without strength or energy, as his strength is all gone, as if in a bad dream. My father's loss, the weakness which I feel, the wreck of all my friends, nor this man's threat, to whom I am subdued, are but light to me. Might I but through my prison once a day behold this maid. Children, meaning of the phrase, the weakness which I feel, means my own weakness under the weight of grief. The wreck of all my friends means the loss of my friends in shipwreck. Light means of no account. Are but light to me means would be nothing to me. Might I means if I might. Behold means see. In these lines he says that the loss of his father. Who is Ferdinand's father? Alonso, the king of Naples. So here Ferdinand says that the loss of his father in the shipwreck, the physical weakness he feels, the destruction of all his friends, the threat of the man that has captured him would be like nothing to him so long as he can have a glimpse of this maiden, that is Miranda, daily through his prison window. All corner else of the earth, let liberty make use of space enough. Have I in such a prison? Liberty, person who are free. Space enough have I in such a prison means the prison will have space enough for me. He says that let every other bit of a space of earth be kept for the free men. He further says his prison will have a sufficient place for him to see whom, children? To see Miranda. Prospero. A sigh. Now Prospero is talking to himself. It works. It means my scheme succeeds. So Prospero says to himself that his magical charm, which he has done on Ferdinand and Miranda, is working. To Ferdinand, come on. He says to Ferdinand to come along. Thou hast done well, fine Ariel. He says Ariel has done a good job. To Ferdinand, follow me. He commands Ferdinand to follow him. To Ariel, hark, what thou else shalt do me. Hark means listen. He says to Ariel to listen to him as he will tell him what else Ariel has to do for him. Now let us see gist of these lines. Ferdinand says that his strength is all gone as if in a dream. The death of his father, his physical weakness, the loss of all his friends, the threat of that man who has taken him prisoner, all that would be easy for him to take if only he could look through his prison windows once a day and see this girl. He further says, he doesn't need any more freedom than that. A prison like that would give him enough liberty. Prospero says to himself that his magical charm is working and tells Ferdinand to come along. He appreciates Ariel for doing a good job. Now let us see further. Miranda to Ferdinand. Be of comfort. My father is of a better nature, sir, than he appears by speech. This is unwanted, which now came from him. Be of comfort means cheer up. Of a better nature means is more kind-hearted. Unwanted means unusual. Miranda says to Ferdinand to take comfort and tells that her father is more kind and gentle than his words make him seem. She says that the harshness in his speech is unusual. Prospero. Thou shalt be as free as mountain winds, but then exactly do all points of my command. So children, as free as mountain winds is a simile. So here Prospero says to Ariel that he will be free as the mountain winds. But first he must do everything that Prospero has commanded. Ariel, to the syllable, it means to the letter. Ariel replies him that he will do every little thing commanded by Prospero. Prospero to Ferdinand, come, follow. Prospero says to Ferdinand to follow him. To Miranda, speak not for him. It means do not speak for him. He says to Miranda not to defend him, and they exit. Miranda says to Ferdinand that her father is a more kind-hearted man than he appears in his speech. She says that this harshness in his speech is unusual. On the other hand, Prospero says to Ariel that he will be as free as the winds on the mountains, but till then he will have to obey his orders in every detail. Ariel, on hearing about his freedom, happily says to Prospero that he will obey his orders to the minutest detail. Prospero commands Ferdinand to follow him and tells Miranda that she will not speak for Ferdinand, and they leave. Children, I hope that the explanation of Act 1, Scene 2 is clear to you. Please watch the video again and read your text for better understanding. Your homework is solve, extract 17 and 18 at pages 71 till 74 of Act 1, Scene 2 of the Tempest workbook. Thank you so much.